Today it's all about Melbourne Laneway Eats. We're going to share with you some of our favourites and then take you along to discover some new spots.
It's going to be a quintessential Melbourne day where all our food is consumed in laneways. I'm Thomas.
And I'm Sheena, and we're chasing a plate.
We hope you're hungry. Let's eat.
First stop is Bakemono for great pastry and coffee. And I love Melbourne Laneway vibes. It's just people happy, people drinking coffee, street art everywhere. It's just a great vibe.
This is our second time here. Both times there has been a big queue up the laneway. It's a great place because it has no seating at all. It's all about grab and go, but go means come and stand in the lane surrounded by art. They have the windows full of the pastries that they have on offer today. So when you're in the queue, you get a bit of ponder time to think about what you want before heading through the curtain to order.
A bit of Japanese and Korean influence as well in the shio pan and melon pan. I think we're going to go for the Yuzu almond croissant and the blueberry Danish. Hi, how are you? Good. Can I please just grab a magic and a hojicha latte, please? A hot one, please. A small, please. Thank you. Sheena. They do all of the baking on site and also pastries. Look, I ordered hot drinks but not pastries. The Yuzu almond croissant, please, and the pain au chocolat. Thank you. It's very important. All of the baking is done on site, and so you walk through that window or that curtain and it just hits you, that beautiful smell. Thank you. Such a massive line of people. I mean, these pastries are worth it. We got two pastries. I changed my mind at the last minute from the blueberry Danish to the pain au chocolat, the chocolate croissant. This here is the Yuzu almond croissant. It is quite weighty and it's covered with all of those toasted flaked almonds. I'm going to make a right mess here, but I'm going to whip it in half. Show you what's on the inside. Stuffed full of frangipani. When you take that first bite, you immediately get hit with that yuzu. The citrus flavour is so beautiful. It works really well. I love the crunchy toasted almonds. The pastry is just so flaky, and the frangipani is very oozy. Like, it's not too solid. It's got a beautiful gooey liquid texture to it.
We left Melbourne about 6 years ago and we've recently moved back. We live here again now, and these are the things that you think about when you think of Melbourne. Sitting in a laneway on the curb, having pastry and a coffee. I'm having a Magic, which is a very Melbourne coffee to be drinking. I mean, what a city to be back in. We live here. There's going to be so much content from Melbourne. So hit subscribe, drop a comment down below, let us know where you want us to film, what you want to see. We are loving being back here and filming content for this channel.
I'm covered in pastry, ripped into the pain au chocolat. I love the pain au chocolat here because they use really good quality chocolate and it's a decent amount, and the layers of pastry. Really light but super rich. That's a good time. We're on Rose Lane down the southern cross end of the city, and I've heard about this Cantonese eatery that does a really good beef brisket, so let's go and find it. This is it right here, Mandarin Food Store, and I love the setup. So we're flanked on either side of this lane by eateries, a lot of Asian eateries, some coffee, but you know, like you're eating right in the laneway. Hi. Josan, how are you? Have here, please. And 係咪有乾燒細貴豆啊？哦，冇啊。OK， 而家冇。唔該。Oh, good. Oh, it is a little bit cold here in Melbourne today, so this is the type of food I want to be chowing down on. This bubbling clay pot filled with beef brisket and daikon, comes with rice, and then mapo tofu on rice. Beef brisket, white rice, and daikon, which has soaked up all of that juice and gravy. The beef brisket was super tender. It's got this really silky gravy, which is rich with star anise. It's got that flavour profile, hearty and warming. The daikon is really juicy. It's soaked up all of those flavours. This with white rice is just perfection.
Something I really enjoy about the laneway culture in Melbourne is that it is very big. There are a lot of laneways. There's so many different dining options. There's lanes all over the city. You're going to see today, we're going to a few more places and so different to what we've already had. What I find sometimes when we're traveling is a city is really known for a certain thing, but then you get there and there's not that much of that certain thing. You feel a bit underwhelmed by it. Melbourne is known for its laneways and you are never underwhelmed. You're constantly stumbling across new lanes. Even if you've lived here for many years like we have, there's more to find. It's incredible.
This is a mapo tofu on rice. I'd say that this is the Cantonese style of mapo tofu, so less outwardly prominent with the chili. So this is still chili. There's the cubes of soft tofu, minced pork. It's all on rice, but I say it's unlike the Szechuan version. This is the version that I grew up with. Whilst it's spicy, it's not overly so. It's just a really balanced heat. Tofu is so soft. The minced pork, it's like one of those dishes that you just go, you just can just shovel it in. It is comfort food to the max. This is so good.
For anyone who's thinking of visiting or hasn't been here, this gives you an idea. That's a laneway, that's a laneway, that's a laneway, that's a laneway, that's a laneway. There are plenty of them. Some places like this are much more condensed, but they're all service laneways. So back when the city was being developed, they needed service routes to get to the backs of buildings and make deliveries, and this is what they are. And some of them have just turned into the most amazing places to hang out. But then you have ones like this where there's not much going on. Just, it's a beautiful lane to look at, but there's nothing down there. But that one is full of stuff, and we're actually going there later in the video.
I feel like a bit of sweet now. So we've come to Hareruya Pantry. These guys do Japanese gelato, and you can get it wrapped in mochi. Hi. How are you? I always struggle when I come to a gelato shop because I can never make a decision. So many great flavors on offer. Strong matcha, genmai cha, which is a roasted rice green tea. Roasted rice green tea. I just had a little sample. It was delicious. And then also some fruity flavors, mango and yuzu, pear and pear, double pear. So nashi pear and Aussie Williams pear. So lots to choose from. Oh, double sesame swirl. Again, my cha daifuku style. Thank you.
This is the fun part of it.
That was the brown sugar syrup.
Yes.
These guys offer the gelato as a daifuku, so you can get it wrapped in mochi, a single scoop. So I went for the genmai cha, the roasted rice green tea, wrapped in mochi. This place has a great vibe. It's like an oasis. It's very peaceful, it's very chilled out, and I love this. What a great concept. I've never seen this anywhere else in Melbourne. So daifuku style, you've got that really thin sheet of mochi, which is made from glutinous rice flour, and then they wrap the ball of gelato in it, and it's got some brown sugar syrup on top. So this is the roasted rice green tea, one of their most popular flavors. Look at that. So that sticky mochi. Oh, it's so good. The gelato has a lovely earthy flavor. I really taste that roasted rice. It's kind of perfect for a day like this, which is a little bit wintry. And then that mochi is not overly sticky. It just works. It all just works. I'm having the best day. When you're exploring the lanes, things are a little bit hidden. You're having to search. So there's this real exciting element of discovery. We're heading up Myrtle Wine Bar next. I wanted to visit this place for ages. Hi, how are you? Good. Myrtle is all about celebrating Australian produce and Australian wines and spirits. So everything on the drinks list is from Australia. And then the menu is interesting. There's small plates and then larger plates. We're going to focus on the small plates because we've had a big day of eating. I'm loving the sound of the sardine finger, whipped Murray Valley cod roe and dill.
It's a great space in here, and I think sums up quite nicely and rounds out things as far as how different laneway dining can be. You can be sitting in the laneway itself on a plastic stool like we were earlier in the video. You can be eating ice cream. You can be at a full-on wine bar / restaurant like this. It's so broad what type of experience you can have when you're laneway hunting here in Melbourne. It's fantastic. I know Sheena talked about it outside just before, and I've talked about it already in this video, but even as a local, you are constantly joyed and just amazed by laneway exploring. It's always a treat. When we walk through the city, we always find ourselves just taking shortcuts, finding new little laneways.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Nice little parfait for you.
I love how it's a very generous slab.
Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, it's pretty rich as well.
So good.
And then you got
Beautiful.
the sardine fingers with salata. Enjoy. Thanks very much.
Thank you. We're armed with our glasses of wine and food is on the table. I'm feeling very comfortable and relaxed right now. Look at this. Pretty as a picture. This is the sardine and it's sitting on globs of taramasalata, the whipped Murray Valley cod roe. And then we've got there's no other way to call it but a slab. It's a slab of duck liver parfait with the late harvest Vonia jelly. There's some cornichons and croutons. It looks like a delicious time. Pickled sardine taramasalata on this little toast with fresh dill. It's the perfect snack to be having with wine. The taramasalata is light as air. It is so fluffy. It whips to within an inch of its life. It's so creamy as well. Lovely flavour. The pickled sardine is very mellow, but it has like a sourness. The vinegriness is coming through. It's so good.
It's quite quiet here today. They're only open for lunch for weekday lunch on Fridays. That's when we're here. So it's more of an evening, weekend place. But even with no one else in here, it's still a very nice atmosphere. Just soft music, a lovely environment. You feel like you're not in Melbourne actually. It's got more of a regional sort of feel to it.
I kind of feel like I'm in someone's home. It's a lovely feeling. I think it's the crockery.
Yeah.
It's just this building is a former blacksmith, and they've really lent into that vibe. I don't know. It just feels comfortable.
It's so nice to be sitting in here.
I'm a sucker for duck liver parfait. Very crispy crouton. Smooth, creamy, rich. Love the jelly on top. So delicious.
And there is a wee glimpse into some of the incredible laneway dining here in Melbourne. Get out there, see these places, eat at these places. Drop us a comment down below. Thank you for watching this one. We hope you've enjoyed it.
See you next time.